Hi guys, this is Stork04 here bringing you another Storks review. Today I'll be doing Spelunker World. It's a Square Enix game. At first I thought it was going to be like Dig Dug, but apparently it's not. It's free on the market, so you can just grab it and play it. It plays a lot like a puzzle game, where you go in through caves and you gotta jump on vines, jump over pits, and get certain items to unlock equipment. And it's a real fun game. I would definitely say it's kid appropriate. My kids loved watching and they wanted to play. Yeah, it's a little bit too hard for my son at this point, but he definitely enjoys playing. If anything, I would equate it to the old Pitfall game where you're jumping over holes and vines, like I said earlier. Obviously, you have the Square Enix level up type of approach, so when you beat a level, you get experience, and then once you get enough experience, you can equip certain items, and certain items will give you better jumping. There's a time limit to beat each level, so some equipment might make it so that you have a longer time before you die. They have bombs that you can use. They have ghosts that chase you, and you can make the ghosts go away by blowing a fan in their face. So some equipment will make your bombs longer on the blast radius, and some equipment will make it so where your fan goes farther. And so there's lots of customizations. If you know the levels really well, you can equip the right gear to quickly beat each level. One thing is the replayability. You can replay any level you want. Once you do the tutorial's kind of long. So once you do the tutorial, it puts you in a world view where you can see all the levels. And sadly, you have to replay all the first 5 levels again because you don't get the stars when you do it with the tutorial. So if you think you're good enough, I would advise just skip the tutorial. That way you don't have to waste your time again. Or if you enjoy watching the little story, you can play the tutorial. It's got a fun, whimsical type of art style where it's little, I wouldn't say kiddish, but the kids appeal to it. One thing I would advise is if you are playing this game, I would play with a D-pad. I started playing with a joystick at first, and I started dying every 5 seconds, but it made it much easier when you use the D-pad. Another thing is if you're jumping over a pit that has a vine in it, you do have to jump. If you just walk into it to try to grab the vine, you're gonna die. So I had to get used to that, jumping every single time, even though you would think that if you just walked off, you would grab the vine. But as I was saying, there's the open world. You go to the open world. One thing I don't like about it is it seems like every single level is just automatically unlocked. So if it's kind of overwhelming, there's a whole lot of content just thrown at you. And then, of course, it is a free game, but they do kind of throw buy this here, buy this there in your face. So when you get to the open world, it says, hey, would you like to buy this premium pack? And of course, like I said, it's overwhelming. You don't even know what it is. So it's like, why would I buy this? And why are you throwing this in my face? So I would suggest if they were to remake the game to just force everyone to play every single level. Then when you get halfway through the game, that's when you could start throwing the ads like that out. But other than the overwhelmingness and then ads being shoved at you, it is a fun game. You do enjoy it if you can look past that. And as I said, it's free on the market, or so it's definitely worth the money. It's definitely worth seeing if you enjoy the game. I don't feel like it's a waste of time to grab it or anything. So you'll enjoy at least the tutorial and messing around, getting a couple trophies. And that's the end of my review. And if you guys enjoy, hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, thank you.